Oh, Ramako Satayaria and Osopos. Father, may you minister your word unto your people, that everyone will be able to come to the point of understanding. For with God, nothing is impossible. This morning, the Spirit of the Lord want to minister unto every child of God, that with God, nothing is impossible. On this life and on the face of the earth, come to the point of knowing, come to the point of understanding that with God, nothing with God. In the journey of life, you need God. And if you have God, and if God be for you, who can be against you? With God, there is nothing, for with God, nothing shall be impossible. There's no impossible with God. The God that we serve, He is the one that caused the children of Israel walk through the sea, open doors that nobody will be able to stand against. With God, in the life, that is what Jesus said, without faith, it's impossible to please Him. With God this morning, as you are enjoying the time of Easter, and if you want to prevail and overcome and to have a breakthrough in your life, know that with God, nothing impossible. There is nothing that God cannot do. Nothing. He is the one that we open the windows of heaven to cause His blessing to come upon His children. Windows of heaven, open doors. When God opens doors, nobody can shut it. But with God, there is nothing impossible. Let it be in you, in your mind, in your soul, in your spirit, in your being, that with God, nothing impossible. You need it. You who have doubted God for years, you who have not believed for anything in life, for you look to men, but in this journey of life, you don't need men. You need God. With God, let us come to that point that in this life, if we want to make it, it is with God. Wherever you want to go, you can go. But remember, when you are going for the interview, your friend is not there, your wife is not there. But with God, in the journey of life, He will see you through, and it's possible. You were born alone. So you have to have it that with God, the one that is able to open doors that nobody can shut it. This morning, with God, you are going to make it, that He will set a table before you in the presence of your enemies. With God, your children will come up greatly and be able to be all that God wants them to be. With God, the healing that you are believing God to come out of that sickness, to come out of that disease, to come out of that infirmity, with God, there is nothing impossible. With God, this year, know that whatever you've been believing God for is not by might, it's not by power, but by His Spirit, says the Lord. With God, don't lose that connection. Don't lose that contact. Don't lose that link. For with God, it is coming to pass. You are believing and dreaming about something in life. Let it be that with God, that at the end of the day, you see yourself through in life with God. We have to come to that understanding and that knowing that it is with God who is going to make a way where there seems to be no way. With God, you need somebody to stand with you for the contract. With God, God works with men, but without believing, it cannot come to pass. If you are not able to believe, you cannot receive it. So when the Bible said with God, you need to believe God for those things to come to pass in your life. It is with God. You look to God. In journey of life, everyone must look to God. It doesn't mean you are not doing anything. The Bible said faith without works is dead. But you look to God for nothing impossible. They are telling you, are you able to get birth, get children as a woman with God? You must believe God. If the Spirit of God was able to minister to Mary without a man, she was able to be pregnant. Mary did not sleep with anyone, but by faith and by the word of God and the Spirit of God ministering unto her, she was able to conceive Jesus. Tonight, there are other women. Why is it that she was the only one? Because she believed it with God. She said, let it be unto me according to your word for my life. This day, may you say into your heart that, Lord, let it be unto me according to your word for my life. For with God, it is coming to pass. He has already set a table before you in the presence of your enemies. He has already done it. Put things in place that he will set a table before you in the presence of your enemies with God. This day, go out there and have it in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, in your being, in your soul, that with God, I am going to make it. The business that you have not been able to start yet, don't stay in a state of impossible. For with God, all things are possible to them that believe. This day, with God, you are going with God. It doesn't mean you look down on your family members or those around you. No. God works with people. So when the Bible says with God, it doesn't mean you must have an attitude of life. No. You need to be able to understand that God also works with God, but you have the mind of God. You have your eye is focusing on God. Dependency is on God. So with God, it is coming to pass. Whatever state of life that you are in, you need God to come out of that situation of life, so that at the end of the day, you will have a testimony. For the Bible said they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. May you have a word of testimony that God is going to do it. Prophesy. It is not only prophets who prophesy. This day, speak over the situation that I am going to make it, for I have God on my side. If God is on your side, there is nothing impossible. Nothing impossible. God is on your side. Believe it. Don't be a doubting Thomas. Don't have any spirit of unbelief. May you come to the point of knowing that with God it is possible. It will come to pass. That was in the book of Luke 1:37. Luke 1:37. That's why the Bible said, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." That's all that you need. This is the day that the Lord has made, that we must be glad and rejoice in it. For with God, in the journey of life, He will see you through. Whatever way God have done to somebody, know that it is possible. And we overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and the word of your testimony. Whatever have happened to anyone you know, believe God that it is possible also with you. Don't look down on the word of God. Don't underestimate the word of God, but let your hope be on the word of God, that this day He will see you through. The word. The Lord said, "Let it be." And it was. In the beginning of life, there was darkness on the face of the earth. But when the Lord speaks, it came forth that at the end of the day, He created the heavens and the earth. If God created this heaven and the earth and everything by His word, is there anything difficult for Him to do? He will speak over your life. You will come out of the sickness. You will come out of the wheelchair. You will not stay on the wheelchair. With God, you are going to make it. That at the end of the day, you too will have something to boast of, that God have delivered you. They are going to send your paycheck. Whatever pay delayances in your life, with God, it is possible. They can't hold your check. No, you are working and they are not paying you. Believe God that you also, you are going to receive it. For you have your family, you have your children. Let them know and understand that you have family. They don't want to give you the money, but believe God that that money is coming to you. Nobody on the face of the earth will be able to hold back your money. Know that nobody. God will not give them the right to hold your money. Believe God for that. That at the end of the day, there will be a compensation with that, with God. This morning, we are walking with God in the journey of life, that it is possible. And you too, you are going to get married. You are old enough that no man is able to approach you. Believe God that you will marry. Believe God. Marriage is very good. It's a blessing, honorable. Don't let any spirit delay you. I speak against every evil demonic spirit causing delayances in people's marriage. That the young guy you have to marry, settle down in life. You've been going up and down, but it is time for you to settle down and believe God for something wonderful to happen in your life. That you too, you have peace in this world with God. Your marriage is settled. May you believe God that this year, have something in mind, that with God, people have written you off. People have said all sorts of negative things against you. But if you have God in the journey boat, you see, in the boat, what sinks the boat is the water that is inside. So if you believe God, you are going to get that promotion. That promotion is coming unto you because God have made you the head, not the tail. Bye for now. Share, like, subscribe, and most importantly, know that God is with you and it's possible. This is Power Ministry International. Minister Obeng. Share, like, subscribe, and most importantly, believe God for that. Share, like, and subscribe to others. Let people know about this word of God, that God is going to set a table before you in the presence of your enemies. It is with God. Go with God. Bye for now.